Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here at the Palace on the Prairie, you know this is one of the most iconic stadiums in all of college football. Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium gets rocking for the Sooners. They have got so many loyal fans. You know they bleed crimson and cream here. They are excited after a 10-win season last year, and these fans can't wait to get it started again. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Fresno State's offense that has the first possession of the game. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode, chasing after you. This will be a great chess match.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Martin will throw it. Got his man. Plows through the defense. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sooners offense will now get its first chance with the football. One of the games within the game that we've been looking forward to all week. How will he handle this star cornerback on the other side of the ball? They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go to the counter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires toward the target. Turns it on in midfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Inside the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Complete in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense. And
he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off-script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll run it to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Martin back to pass. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Now on the return. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll give it to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate...
Snags it, and there's running room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Martin will throw it. Makes the catch, and he's free. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete on the right side. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner goes down. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You think they'd want to just...
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Looking for a man, it's Mateer. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Wants to throw it again. Now improvising. On target to the left. Runs through a man. He might have some space. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Calls his own number. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we're running. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. A designed run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with Baylor taking on the number 21 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Bears in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Norman. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, I caught up with the Sooners head coach coming out of the locker room. The locker room was energetic. He says they've got a big lead, and they were all feeling good about themselves, setting a tone early in the season. But this is not enough. This is just one step to where they want to be this season. So he's reminding them, 0-0, that's the score to start the third, and let's capitalize off of the energy of this crowd here at home.
All right, Holly. To throw, it's Mateer. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack, but just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. This is a design run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Unloads to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Quickly to the tight end. Quick step and go. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended.
They get the score and a free trip to the ice bath after the game.
No doubt. Heck of a pass.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going over the top. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll go right back to him. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And another big run by the quarterback, and he's been doing it all game long, different ways, different styles. All you know is he's over 100 yards for the game, and the defense hasn't been able to do anything about it.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. They're working that left side. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it and still on his feet. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Pulls it on the option. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Nice move to pick up yardage. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Still running at the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Ready. Black 14.
Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, we have a contender on our hands.
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real. But you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum, and injury happens. So they're definitely one of those teams we're going to continue to talk about. But it's still early. It's week 3.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.